Hello and welcome to a demonstration of PrintX powered by SolutionsX. Here's an overview of the features and functionalities of PrintX. PrintX supports connecting SyteLine to local printers, allowing cloud-based environments to locally print reports. The service can also save report files locally and can send data to Zebra printers for labels. PrintX can be configured to connect to multiple Mongoose environments and works seamlessly with Infor document management. Next, we'll jump over to an example of using PrintX to print locally. First, we'll go to the PrintX Local Report Options form in SyteLine. This form will allow us to configure which forms will go to which printers. First, I'm going to set up an entry for my user for the shipment bill of lading report. This entry will only fire when my user runs the report. We can also specify more copies to be sent to the printer if necessary. Next, I'm going to make an option that applies to all users for the order verification report. And finally, I'm going to make an option that applies to all users and all reports. This one will be used if a more specific option doesn't exist. Now I'll go ahead and run a couple of reports so we can see how these options work. First, I'm going to go over to the shipment master form. I'm going to run the packing slip here, which will go to Office Print 2 because we don't have a specific report setting set up for it. Now I'll run the shipment bill of lading report. This should go to Office Print 1 because we set up our shipment bill of lading report with my user as an option. Next, I'm going to go over to the customer orders form and run the order verification report. And this one should go over to the Office Print 1 printer because we set up that report option as well. Now let's go over to the print server and look at the print queues to see where everything went. Here we can see that the Office Print 1 printer has 2 documents like we expect, and the Office Print 2 printer has 1. Jumping back into SyteLine, I'm going to go over to the PrintX local background tasks form where we can see the log of everything that's been printed. Here we can see our 3 documents, and if I click this resubmit button, it would reprint the document. Next, I'll jump over to an example of setting up report file saving. First, we're going to go over to the local file locations form. We're going to create a new record here for the directory on the print server we want the reports to save to. Now we're going to go back to the report options and set up an option for that directory. I'm going to make it for the order verification report as well. And now I'm going to select that directory we just created. Now I'm going to go run the order verification report again so we can see the output of that. Jumping back over to the print server, we can see that we have that report file in our directory. Now I'm going to go back into SyteLine and go to our local background tasks form so we can see the logs of that. And here we can see that we have 2 new log entries on this form. We have one for the printer, since that was still an option when we ran the report, and then 1 new one for the file as well. And that concludes our demonstration of PrintX. From these examples, you can see the utility PrintX could bring to your SyteLine environment.